Hey everybody, I'm John, Maritza's husband from Homestead Revolution. Today is a big day on the farm, fun day for the chicks. We are doing a whole bunch of meat birds this year, which we usually do every year. Today is the day they got to come out into their big pen. We've had them in chick brooders, which are small, like 3x5 brooders, about 50 in each brooder with a heating lamp and all their food and water in a tight space in the chicken coop. And today they get to come out, get some sun and fresh air, and have a little more room. So we've got about 150 birds here. We bring them out into this 8x20. Actually, I think it's 10x20. And they'll be out here for the next 8 weeks or so until they're full grown at usually about 10 weeks. We like to feed them the chicken scratch grain.
Just wanted to make a quick correction. We do not feed them chicken scratch. We feed them a whole grain of peas, wheat, and a bunch of other seeds, but it is a non-GMO, corn-free, soy-free meat broiler grow out.
We mix it with the fresh milk, and so we'll kind of make a slurry of the whole milk and the grain, and these things grow out fast. Last year we had 6 to 8 pound birds on average, so we were really pleased with that, and I think the milk had a lot to do with that. So thanks for tuning in. We'll keep you updated on the progress. And all right, we're putting in a cold storage with an old freezer, I should say. We got this old freezer for free off Facebook Marketplace. And if you're ever needing free stuff, do a little type search filter, put in request, and you'll get notifications. Maybe if you don't need it in a hurry, within the next year you might somebody giving something away for free. It's a good way to get farm items. This was something we picked up. It's insulated. I'm going to bury it in the ground up to the top, and we're going to use it as a potato cold storage. We grew a whole lot of potatoes this year. We're going to have extra, and this should help us get through the winter with the potatoes being fresh. So I've got it in here now. Got it nice and leveled, about ground level. Next is going to be some filling in some dirt. And all right, we got it set in, all filled in. We're just looking at it, and I was opening it up. It's going to stay the temperature that the ground is, which is a nice, 45, 55. Nice and cool, dark, perfect for potatoes. Just looking at it, I think if I was to do another one, I'd probably put a piece of wood in the back here to prevent any dirt, water running in through the back when you're opening it, and allow you to maybe fill up the dirt a little bit more on the back side. We got our first layer of straw in there. This is our first harvest, first round of harvest of the potatoes that are now cured. We have them in this, and we cover them up for a couple weeks in the barn in a cool, dark place. Let them with good aeration, cures the skins, so they'll last longer. Now we're going to go ahead and put these in layers and fill this sucker up. Potato cold storage finished and in the ground, and I'm just thinking about it and concerned about snow and rain this winter.
Runoff.
And I'm worried that what's going to happen is we're probably going to get runoff and rain coming in and filling around the freezer, and I'm worried we might fill up with water. So I had a thought, and what I think I'm going to do is create a little drainage around it and out here on the low side, and fill it with a little drain rock, so that when the water comes and gets around here, it'll drain out away from this thing rather than fill up and drain into it. So project's pretty much finished, but I think that is going to be a finishing touch we'll have to do to make this thing viable for the winter. All right, everybody, we are now doing our chicken coop clean out. We use the deep litter method, and if you're not familiar with that, it's basically creating 6 to 8 inches of litter at the bottom. We happen to use wood chips. You can mix in straw, but wood chips work really well for a lot of aeration, drying out. Keeps down the smell, kind of naturally breaks down. Bacteria is able to get in there because of the air, so it keeps down the stink and the flies. It works really well for us. So I come in here, in with the tractor, dig it down and scrape it out. And then I bring back in the wood chips, fill it back in, and that's about it. We got another year of happy chickens, low smell, low flies, so works well for us. If you guys have a different way of doing it, let me know how you do it in the comments. All right, folks, the chicken coop clean out is done. Full disclosure, this is not my favorite job on the farm, but that's why I do the deep litter method, and I've got it done. You can check it out right here. You can see I put the wood chips down. It's a nice deep fluffy layer, probably about 8 to 10 inches in the middle. The chickens love it. They help spread it around, keeps down the smell. And the key to the deep litter method is that you've got aeration. So with the wood, it dries it out, lets air flow through there, and you get aerobic breakdown of the bacteria and the chicken poop. Aerobic breakdown does not smell, and it happens much faster than anaerobic. So if you've got a smashed down litter of straw or chicken poop, that's gonna be there for a long time with a lot of smell. It's gonna take a long time to break down, and it's not gonna dry out. So with this method, I really recommend it. Less smell, less upkeep, less changing, and just makes great compost too. After I clean it out, I just throw it all in the compost pile, and we reuse that on the garden next year. So for all you chicken lovers out there, this one's for you. Thumbs up the video. Talk to you later.